a Minecraft episode. Go ahead and find your parents' credit card. It's time to buy some merchandise.
We don't have merchandise, at least not yet.
On today's episode, we're gonna go deeper into the mines and dig. We're gonna mine.
Yeah, I don't remember which mines.
Children yearn for the mines.
The fucking all children from whence they came, from whence they shall return. And that's the
this
mine.
is not for children.
This is absolutely
we are crass individuals who should not be viewed by tiny babies.
Don't act like at 8 there weren't people around you going crazy with the cuss words.
I watched La Blue Girl in like the 4th grade, so like listen.
When you were 4, we've been over it.
It wasn't when I was 4. It was probably when I was 4th grade, maybe middle school at the latest. But
no, but I agree with you because like me having an older brother, I was exposed to sexual things actually in elementary school. My brother would he was 7 years older than me, so he would. So when I was 7 in elementary school, he was going through puberty. So he'd be like, "Yo, look at this Playboy," and I'd be like, "Okay, why is she naked?"
Yep.
Can we play Nintendo?
Can we play Mario Kart now,
please? Can we play Nintendo, please?
Yeah. Can we play Smash 64? Why are you showing me a naked woman? Where's her? Okay, whatever.
Okay, can I be Luigi this time?
Or not?
Can I be Luigi this time? Thank you.
And then the PlayStation 1 hit. So here's the thing. I have this. It must have fucked with my it gave me a big spike of dopamine. I'm guessing this must be like one of the earliest times I felt that tingle of whoa, this is cool. He had showed me this like weird it wasn't like weird. It's just a retro porn. So like it's from like the 80s. So I call it weird. He showed me this retro porn, and I remember my brain going, maybe I don't want to play video games right now.
Maybe I don't.
Right? I was like, I don't know what's going on, but like, this is cool.
But I want to know more.
Right? It's like, what are they doing? This is cool. I don't know why I feel so locked in.
Isn't that guy happy for her? What's going on?
Why are they wrestling? I want to wrestle with girls like that. That's cool.
Yeah, I didn't have an older brother, but I had friends with older brothers and friends with fathers with questionable stashes.
Questionable stashes?
That I found while rummaging through their shit when I shouldn't have been.
You know,
that became kids are curious.
Yeah.
I never blame a child for discovering porn because their curiosity is going to make them rummage through shit. I blame the adult for not putting it high enough out of their reach.
Yeah. It's like when Bargingus
didn't put the child thing.
I just wanted apple juice, man.
No, bro.
And instead you found the mushroom. Like, got child locked for a reason.
Yeah, I was zipping all over the place because of the mushroom rush. It was crazy.
Yeah.
Did he give mushroom rush? This nigga was on a Mario Kart level?
No, it was the mushroom rush. That's what happens when you take mushrooms some of the time. Alan knows all about it.
Was this a reverse cup?
Was this a reverse cup? Ow. I knew that was there.
You fell.
Did you unlock
I fell nowhere.
Star Track from this?
Lucky I was getting soda during that entire exchange.
Oh, but you heard it then. That's
dodge. Ladies and gentlemen, we dodged a bullet.
Well, he's back now.
Oh, well.
He's better than ever for Christmas.
And that was the last time I was in the Matrix then.
Ladies and gentlemen, the mushroom rush is a very real phenomenon.
Yeah. We joke around about it.
I've only done like very soft mushroom. I don't advocate drug use, but I've only ever done very small. I think it was like 10 grams or something. Like it wasn't
grams.
That's a
lot.
It must not be that much then. Then it must have not been 10 grams. Yeah, maybe that, but like it wasn't that much. I got it from someone I know, and it was in a package. It comes from like some distillery, so it couldn't have been that much.
It's like you take point something grams typically.
Yeah, it was point something grams. I ate the whole thing, and then like I felt a little something, but like it just felt like a more higher high.
It's not really a high. It's more of like
to me it was. That's what I'm saying. Maybe it didn't work for me. That's what I'm saying.
No,
maybe
if you only had 10 milligrams is not a lot, and it's you'll just feel a little bit.
Yeah, I just felt like I was like higher, and I was like, that's cool.
Yeah, you might get like the weeble wobbles from doing that.
Nah,
You won't experience the full mushroom rush.
No, bro. The first time I did it, I just
Still
sat in my
still go
room.
on
Like,
about it.
I didn't want to feel the full mushroom rush.
I am a very experienced mushroom user.
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah, you're the rusher.
You're
You're the
not.
mushroom rusher.
You're right, Alan. I'm not, but they don't know
Very
that.
not.
The good folks
They
at home
should.
don't know.
They
Jake
should know
is the
that you are
foliage
not.
king.
They should know that. I am just fucking about. Do not
Every
take what I
time
say
Jake-
seriously. What I say seriously.
Bro, every time Jake comes into play, he makes a 1/1 mushroom token.
Shrufus from the Sapperling dude from Foundations.
Oh, I don't
Or
know what he's called.
Shrewberry.
I haven't.
There's a Sapperling commander now. He's
I'm not
cute.
gonna lie, I have not looked through Foundations. It's just a core set. It's literally just the modern day M10 and up.
Kind of, but it's actually
Is it?
pretty cool from what I've seen of it.
It's yeah, but it's a lot more
It's a larger
power
core
creep.
set. Yes.
and it's a lot more power creeped.
Yeah, like they made
Well,
a better
yeah,
cancel, for
obviously.
instance.
That's
Yeah.
literally what M10 was to the original core sets. It was a
Yeah.
more powered. It was a more powered crep core
So
set
this,
with
yeah,
more
it's
ideas.
it's this generation's version of that. It's,
Yeah.
it's pretty dirty.
It's
It's
cool.
a new
Pretty
version of the core set that they're gonna unroll out for like the next 6 years, and then people are gonna lose interest again, and they're gonna stop making it.
There's gonna be goblins in standard, it seems, which is dope. I love me some goblins.
Well, bro, that's what happens whenever core sets come back. They bring back literally. They're trying. If I haven't seen it, but if I had to guess, they're trying to bring back some core key elements of Magic, so people feel like the core of Magic is back. Hence the core set.
I would imagine so. Yes.
Bro, I'm gonna get
This is
into Wizards
bag
R&D,
shit.
and I'm gonna make you.
There are little bundles to have more, help me carry more shit.
Is this
I respect
fucking
that.
modded shit. What is that?
No, apparently it's
He's
a.
toggling God mode.
No, I'm not. No, this is actually a thing you can make with like leather,
No.
some string.
Oh, that's
and-
cool.
You gotta
Huh.
bundle up your grundle up, man.
Yo,
You gotta-
Jake, my
what?
first commander card that I would make of you in R&D would be called.
Like Alan,
Jake,
I've only started
the
playing this again like
Enigma.
a week ago, and when I logged in and I looked at all the, I'm like, when the fuck did like that? This wasn't here like a few months ago when I last played.
No.
So I'm like, it's probably some new update. I'm like, what?
Yeah, they probably because
Okay.
Mojang keeps updating this shit. They keep dropping updates. That's why Minecraft is one of the greatest games ever
What
created.
the fuck is
Despite how I
Mojang?
feel about it. That's the
Yeah,
third
brother.
Magic card I'm gonna make about you. It's gonna be called Jake the Mojanger.
What?
Yeah, it's
Oh.
gonna be a 4/4 panda for red, blue, white, green.
Okay.
Landfall. Whenever a land enters the battlefield, create a 0/2 panda token with tap this creature. Tap when this creature taps. You may tap your target opponent. You may tap target opponent's creature. They stay tapped as long as you choose to keep your panda tapped.
Uh huh. Very
Yeah,
nice.
you're a
Larry.
panda boy.
Yeah.
The flavor text is called "No, you're sleepy."
No, you're sleepy.
I don't want to.
Right.
I was gonna take a nap, but I didn't.
Oh, that could be
Oh,
it. I was
true.
gonna take a nap, but I didn't.
It's pretty good flavor text right there.
Yeah.
That's banger ass flavor text.
And the quote be Lord of Fur
Oh my
upbringing or
god, I
something.
can see your planeswalker card now.
I'm wet,
It's
not greasy.
oh my
Nice.
god.
Yeah.
That's your red, black, white card. That's your villain error. That's literally called Jake the villain error.
No, Jake of the Dark Ark.
Oh
Part
yeah,
one.
Jake. It's
Part
him in a
one.
fucking trench coat and a top hat.
Yeah.
Oh, a top hat or a fedora?
Both. It's a
Both.
combination.
Oh, no.
It's called a trilby. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, no, that's your ulti. It's like minus. You're a planeswalker in this one. It's like -6. You put an emblem on your opponent that says they get -1. They lose 1 life every turn, every upkeep,
Yeah, my +1 is I get to actually my opponent.
which allows you to untap a creature you control.
You don't got any fucking torches for Sam?
Oh, I do, but I want to try Halfling pop
Yeah,
out.
he's living
so I
on
can
the
kill it.
edge.
No, I have a lot of torches.
He
I
doesn't
have.
need torches. There's lava everywhere. Look at
Well,
all
there-
this
there-
lava.
Alright,
there is
question.
now, but I'm actually trying
Here's a
to
question
have
for you,
zombies
Alan.
appear so I can kill some.
What's the question?
Here's a question for Alan.
Oh, for Alan.
Mm.
Yeah, you know what? You as well, Jake.
Okay.
Tomorrow, R&D, more specifically Mark Rosewater, emails you specifically and says, I need a mythic for every color. What would your obvious one out of the way? It would be like some blue mythic instant draw card. I'm thinking it's like 5 mana, but depending on how many spells you cast that turn, it lowers the mana cost of it.
Oh, so you get to storm even fucking harder.
Yes.
Yeah.
How many colored pips does it have? Like, how much can it be reduced by?
It's 3 colorless blue.
Okay, so it's minimum 2 blue.
Yes, because at minimum, if you manage to get blue, at least pay 2 mana to draw 3 cards speed. I think that's good value for a mythic.
It's probably pretty good.
Well, I can also tag on things because it's a mythic. We could let you scry things depending on when you used it.
I mean,
if you use it on your opponent's turn, you could scry something. But that's just that's a softball to get the obvious blue out of the way.
Yeah.
I'm thinking for waste something relatively low cost that makes Eldrazi spawn.
Yeah, you like your Eldrazi.
Some kind of trigger.
Hey, Eldrazi are fun.
Yeah.
So what, you would think like between 2 and 3 or 1 and 3?
I was thinking 2. 2 to 3 is probably where it's going to be at, depending on how abusable the trigger.
Is it like every time? Because I could see something like that. Like at 2 mana, it's a 2 mana 2/2 Eldrazi colorless. Every time you cast a colorless spell, create a Scion or create 2 Scions because it's a mythic.
Or a spawn or whatever the fuck they produce.
Yeah,
or a spawn.
Like
yeah.
I don't remember which was which.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure I like the, but I guess it can.
Well, you can always change it. That's just me softballing it.
Yeah.
Because I was even thinking maybe it's an anthem that makes Scions.
So I was thinking more it. So for 3, we could tack on the anthem effect, and we can have it so maybe like anything with devoid. Like whenever you cast anything with devoid, you spawn 2 Scions.
Or anything colorless, because not every colorless thing has devoid.
Yeah, I was going to say make it colorless.
Anything colorless.
Yeah.
Sure.
That's cool.
Because that also triggers artifacts if it's specifically colorless.
Yeah, and it'll still just be the 2/2 stat line.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Which is good because now it's splashing into artifact decks as well, which is nice.
Yeah.
You play in different formats.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, okay, so I want to push black because I think it's time for black to get a good push card. I'm thinking a Planeswalker. This will be the only Planeswalker from my end, unless I think of a better one. I'm going to pull a Wizards. Maybe we have one Planeswalker, unless we think of dope ones. Anyways, it's a girl. It's 2/4/4. She starts at 4. I don't know her name. So her name's going to be like the Voiceless United.
Okay.
United of the Voiceless. I don't know.
There's something like that, right? Name pending. +2. If you've casted a creature spell this turn, you may return a creature spell with mana cost 1 less than that creature spell from your graveyard to your field.
As a static?
It's a +2 ability.
Oh, so you activate it, and then when you play a thing, you can bring something back.
Yes. So you have to at least play a creature prior to it. You're not just slamming it and getting something crazy. She's upvaluing, which, yes, that's not the greatest for a Planeswalker because you want the Planeswalker to protect herself, but it essentially turns her into like a 6-drop, quote unquote. Because when you play her, you also want to have played a separate creature to get max value.
And what's she start at again?
She starts out at 4, so she goes up to 6.
Oh, okay.
So she's at least protected if you don't do that. she comes out and still gives you a big planeswalker that they have to respect.
You said 4 mana to kick her
Yes,
in?
2 black.
Okay.
-3 edict.
-3 to edict.
That's
Yeah,
like
a single target or a single?
I'm thinking it's 2.
2. Okay.
Really?
Yeah. So Fritzy, an edict is a sacrifice. Your opponent chooses a creature they control and they sacrifice.
Oh, it's one of those. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. So it would be like, or actually, we can get a little crazy. Actually, -3. Separate your opponent's creatures into piles.
Oh God!
You can't. You're about to pull Liliana. Beth.
No, Liliana doesn't do that. Not until her ulti.
The Veil, I mean.
Not until her ulti. Yeah, her
outsized piles.
-3. Equal piles. If it's an uneven number, the big number still counts as an even.
So round it up?
Yes, round it up.
Why would Liliana's ultimate be a -3 on some
that was the point.
Because we're pushing a motherfucker. We're pushing a bitch. That's what I started with. We're making planeswalkers great again.
Oh my god.
And then her -8.
Planeswalker for slut.
Here's where I'll break bread with you. Here's where I'll break bread because I know the rest of the table is looking at me like someone needs to get him out of R&D.
You said it.
-8. You get an emblem that says,
"Fuck the police."
Both you and your opponent lose 2 life per turn. You draw an extra card per turn at the beginning of your upkeep. She Howling Mines.
Do they get to draw 2, or do you only get the draw?
Yes, both of you. That's the thing. Do you ever ulti with her?
I would never ulti with her. I would always plus and or minus.
Exactly.
Why would
you just
I ever
use her
ulti?
first 2 abilities. But that's the thing. She's only a 2. Now, if you think about it logically, she's only a 2 ability walker.
2 ridiculous abilities. Yes.
Yeah, it's not like discard card draw. No, like they have really good abilities. Like she doesn't need a
they're great.
ability.
They're great. Exactly.
Well, she has it if you do want to use it, which makes it even crazier.
Exactly. Because now I look at it as it's a backdoor way to ever kill your opponent who's at like 4 life.
That's true.
You just pop her and you just stare at your opponent and go, well, now we're racing. Oh my god, yeah.
You would never get to ulti her because you'd always be just alternating between the plus and the minus because it's too good to not use.
Because imagine if you're both at 10 life because you're some aggro black-red deck or some mid-range black-red deck and she's the high end of your curve. You play her plus twice, pop her off. Now you just keep racing as you're turning your dude sideways. You're both churning out value, but they need to keep getting their board up or they're going to lose to the static -2 life.
Her plus will just attrition them out of the game anyway.
That's true, but what's a faster way to kill them? Because, I don't know, it's a good way to kill. In, like, some weird situations. The point is, it's still a bad ulti, but it gives you outs.
It's not a bad ulti.
I
would use it on a different walker, like, if it makes sense.
Well, that's why it's on this one. If we're looking at it in the context of the card, it's not a good ulti.
I feel like the other 2 abilities are better than the ultimate.
Outshiner.
Which is weird, because ultimates are supposed to be the big payoff.
Not all the time. Look at the 2 mana Tibble.
I don't remember what that one did.
Nothing.
Okay. I remember liking it, but I remember it not being good.
I like how your comparison is... well, just look at the worst designed planeswalker of all time.
That's a good point.
What the fuck do you mean, dude?
No, that's why R&D would like me. I took influence from the worst designed planeswalker and applied it to a very good planeswalker. But only in its minus ability, only in its ulti ability.
Planeswalkers are so hard to evaluate. Like, without playing with them. Because they can look amazing on paper and just... What?
Without high-level players, pro-level players, because we could sit here and think about this, but we're not even thinking about interactions that pro-level fucking grinders are probably
exactly. It's even in a vacuum, they're not the easiest to evaluate, at least for me.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, unless I test it a little bit with other shit.
I think it's some of them. There are some secret walkers but I think on average we can tell if a walker is good or not. Because like if the walker doesn't protect itself, it's already sliding down to like a C tier.
I never expected the original Oko to be anywhere near as busted as it was.
Really?
I thought it was pretty, not mid. I thought it was good, but I didn't think it was going to be like ban worthy.
Bro, it was a 2-mana walker that made a 3/3 that protected itself.
It's a 3-mana walker.
How is that not nuts?
It's a 3-mana walker.
No, it's green. It's green.
Oh yeah, I see what you mean.
You have to factor that into the card.
Into it, yeah. Well, that's the thing that I didn't take into account for sure. To be fair.
The moment I read that card, I was like, "This card's fucking nuts."
Yeah, it's obviously like an
walker with all upside.
When I first saw Tibble, I thought it was 3 mana, 1 in green. I'm like, oh, that's pretty cool. And then I thought it 1+ food, and I didn't bother reading the other 2 abilities.
Yeah, Oko, you mean?
Yeah, and like then I come like a week later, I'm like, why is he banned? I mean, food's cool, but it's not that.
Insane.
And then I read the other 2 abilities on the ban card. I'm like, okay.
He just warped the format. Everyone played for Oko.
He never dies because he has like a massive amount of loyalty. He protects himself and he generates food, which lets you grind out your opponent. He could swap shit around in the late game.
He does
bullshit.
Everything. He literally does everything you need.
Yeah.
But that's the problem with 3-mana walkers. The low end walkers. Here's maybe my hot take of the day. Maybe not. I think the most well designed 3-mana walker they ever made was Jace Beleren.
The first Jace.
Yeah, baby Jace. The one blue one. I think that was their best designed 3-mana planeswalker ever.
I'm a fan of Liliana of the Veil, personally.
She's busted.
She's not...
she's
power-crept. She was busted.
So what do you think, then, about because he is also technically 3 mana, it is I think he's from War of the Spark, the Jace from War of the Spark, where he's 3 mana, and then he's like...
no, he's 4 mana. He's Cryptic Command mana.
He's 4 mana?
Yeah, he's 1 blue. I tried playing a deck with him.
From which one? War of the Spark? I don't even know what that is.
From War of the Spark, yeah. The big Jace of the set.
He's a regular creature at first. And all you have to do, I think, is have 4 cards in your graveyard or something.
Are you talking about Vryn's Prodigy, that Merfolk looters?
Yeah, Vryn.
Oh, the 2-mana
that's
one.
From Origins, I think, not War.
Yeah, that's Origins.
That's he's a 2-mana, not 3 mana.
Yeah, he's a looter.
He's cool.
Yeah, he's a good one. I feel like if we're gonna make 2-mana walkers and 1-mana walkers, modal is actually the better way of doing it.
Yeah, modal would be the way to do it.
Because it gives you an interesting way of interacting with it while allowing the other side of it to still be powerful.
Yep.
Because that's the problem. Either your 2-mana walker is too powerful.
It gives you a cost.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, exactly. It gives you a condition and it allows your opponent to catch up to you. Because like the other side can be powerful now because it's an O2. It can get lightning bolt. It can get played with a bunch of things to now hit it. Which I actually do think modal is an interesting way to play with the planeswalker. If they ever do choose to make planeswalkers an interesting idea again, giving them more stipulations while allowing them to become more powerful, I think is a interesting position to put deck builders in, because it's just like, well, now do you want the walker for this spell card or this other creature card? Because you don't immediately get the walker, you get something that might be squishy.
Yeah,
I like Magic the Gathering. I think
it's a good game. It's trash. Whoa.
I've unironically, this is gonna make me sound like a loser. I've unironically made numerous sets with many people in my life.
Yeah, a lot of people probably do that.
Magic is such a fun idea of like just figuring out how, because like it takes a lot to construct an actual. For my red, hear me out, because now we're gonna get crazy. Now we're gonna get a little wild. My red mythic, we're gonna make Wheel of Fortune not as busted.
Why?
Wheel of Fortune?
It's gonna get banned.
What Wheel of Fortune?
3
Exile
mana.
Your hand, draw that many cards.
3 mana, all players discard and draw 7. Discard their hand and draw 7.
Sorry, discards. Yeah, draw 7. I'm sorry.
Is that from a recent set?
No, it's a very old card.
That's maybe why I don't know.
They've made similar things based off of it. They're called wheel effects, typically.
So hear me out. My wheel effect is going to be a little bit stranger because I love the red enchantments that just let you break the game. So mine is going to be like 3 red. It's an enchantment. Whenever, let me think about this because this can get stupid really quickly. Hold on.
Yes.
Oh my god. Whenever you draw 4 or more cards, you may choose to have you and your opponent discard their hand, draw 7 cards.
That's not the easiest condition to meet, so I don't know if
Exactly.
that might be rare, not even mythic.
Yeah,
But
I was
the
debating
wheel is
the
a
number.
powerful effect, though. Like if you can't
It
trigger
is.
it.
I'm debating the number because I feel like 2 is too low. 2 is too low. It's still broken. It's still broken.
Yeah.
It's 3 red. I played on turn 2 in some red green blue deck, and then I just start cantripping your ass forever.
Yeah, you can't just like storm cantrip out and just keep
Exactly,
the
so
wheel
it's
going.
like
That's it could be mythic actually. Like,
Phyrexian.
Exactly.
Phyrexian mana.
bro, I want to make a
But, like,
goblin card. We need more goblins.
bro, make a goblin card.
Yeah.
Bro, what would your goblin card do, Jake?
I have to think about it. Probably like
No, okay, hold on. I can give you some time because I have my red card.
oh, go for it.
Okay, give me your red card.
So my red card, my mythic red card, it's gonna be a dragon.
Ooh.
I need your help
Makes
with the
sense.
mana because I think
Okay.
this idea is funny,
All
but
right,
it
tell me the
could be
ability and the stats.
abused. His
I like this. This is another.
his
this is another
name
good
will
fun
be
exercise.
will be whatever name, and then of the stone rain.
Oh no,
Okay.
no, dude, no, no.
Wait, what?
How about
It's already
how about
broken.
Be like, how about like it's something like Dagoth, he who rains stone.
Yeah, I like that.
yeah, something
Bringer
like that.
of the solid rain.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
That'll be good because
Was it on an ETB, a cast, an attack trigger?
Yes.
Like what
Well,
triggers
he's about
it?
to tell us.
yeah,
Hold on.
no,
Here,
whenever
let's hear
he's
this.
mythic. He's mythic.
He is mythic.
So whenever he ETBs
Oh,
and
dude.
attacks,
And attack. So a Titan, a Titan
blow
trigger.
up.
What does
Blow
Stone
up
Rain do
a
exactly
land.
again?
It's 3
You
mana
get to
destroy a
choose a
land.
land, pop it.
Oh.
That's
Blow up a land.
that would have to
Okay,
be like
so-
8 or 9 fucking mana, and even
Well, hold
then,
on.
Nah, I'm thinking
Hold on.
7,
okay.
but like
EBT and
4
attack.
RRR.
Tell me what
Okay.
other abilities does it have, and what's its stat line?
It's gotta be
Does it
a
have
fucking
flying?
4/4 probably, if not higher
Yeah,
than
it clearly
that.
has
Yeah,
flying.
flying 4/4.
Does it have trample, haste, anything to? Well, no,
Ooh.
haste would be
No,
busted.
he
as fuck.
just has stoning.
So
Okay.
he has flying. He's a 4/4, EBT Stone Rain, attack Stone Rain.
Yes.
That's so fucking disgusting, dude. 7
That's
mana still.
real
There's so many ways to
man.
cheat shit into play. Like
We're
come
gonna
on,
play.
dude.
We're gonna be real
That's
men.
funny.
We're gonna be real men. We're gonna play 2 red.
Okay.
5 mana?
Yeah, but it's or if you want to get super crazy, it's 1 red.
1 and 4 red. I think that's probably better because 4 red pips
Yeah.
is not the easiest to hit.
It's not. You have to be dedicated to playing this card
Yeah.
because it rewards the shit out of you.
Yeah, that's so nasty. It seems nasty on paper at least.
Well, because like it's 5 mana, so it's gonna be hard for you to ramp it up. It does come out. It does come into Reanimator build. So like Legacy has a new card.
I was
If I
just
discard
yeah.
that in Doom, I've just popped your 1 fucking City of Traders, and now I'm just gonna stare at you as I keep popping your land.
The problem is there's a lot of red rituals in older formats, like Desperate Ritual, Seething Song. Like you could just ramp it out and turn like 3 or 4, and then start swinging, and then they just lose
That would be
because they're
tough.
on like turn 3 or 4, and you start destroying their lands the following turn. That's.
Well, we don't know how the other formats would respond to that.
Are we just talking about standard then?
They have a
Well, in
counter
standard,
spell.
I don't think
They
I
have
think-
counterspell. They got removal.
Yeah, I think as we would just push that's the thing. When we build this card, the set that it comes out in would have a lot of low level removal because we know this card exists.
Yeah.
There'd be a lot of like 1 mana, 2 mana, maybe even 3 mana, just like deal like -5, -5.
Hey, let's
deal
bring
4
back
damage.
Doomblade.
Would
Exactly.
It's
Easy,
already
easy.
yeah. Would it be
Straight up.
would it be legendary?
Yes, he has to
Yeah.
be.
I would think
Yeah.
so.
He has to be.
He has
You
a
can't have
name.
multiple of him.
So he
He
could
has
be
a
your
name.
commander. That's even worse.
Yes.
Oh no.
Yes.
That's so
Yeah,
bad.
Fuck Commander. Fuck Commander.
No, commander's cool.
Fuck Commander.
Commander's pretty much all I
Commander's
play
not
nowadays.
Yeah, Commander's nice.
Like in paper at least.
Ooh, okay, all right. My colorless, my waste one, my colorless fucking mythic. Hear me out. We're about to get crazy again.
Oh shit, I gotta come with a goblin. I gotta do that. Okay,
Yeah,
go on.
You can do your goblin while I do this. So my colorless, 5 mana,
Mhm.
artifact, artifact bestow creature.
Okay.
We're different.
That's the enchantment mechanic. I don't
Yeah,
know. So is it
it
an
is.
equipment? I don't.
Nope, it's not an equipment.
But
it's an
bestow is enchant creature. It's not
Yeah,
an
it's
enchantment.
It's an artifact enchantment.
Oh, okay,
We're
gotcha,
trying out
gotcha.
a different typing.
Okay, cool.
So
That is the thing.
it will be
I think.
its regular cost is 5 mana. It is a 5 mana 5/5. No. It is a 5 mana 4/5 that when it comes into play, you may search your deck for 2 land cards. Put one of them onto the battlefield and one of them into your hand.
That's really
The
good.
one that enters the battlefield comes in. It's a mythic untapped.
Fucking Primeval Titan brought them in tapped. But Primeval
Okay.
Titan is a stronger card than what you just said, I think.
Well, but Prime is also putting both of them onto the board.
Yeah,
I'm only allowing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Its bestow cost is when you bestow this onto a creature, you
Bestow just stacks its stats onto another thing and maybe its ability too.
this one's giving it its ability,
Okay.
but I'm changing the ability on it.
Oh, okay.
I'm changing the bestow ability because just like I feel like that didn't hit as hard, so I think like allowing bestow to have its own separate ability allows you 2 different things with 1 card, which always makes the card better.
Why don't you just make it a literal Golos from like a Theros set?
That's kind of the direction I'm heading with it.
Like, why does it need bestow though? Why not just make the creature and like?
Well, because I wanted to be an artifact enchantment. I wanted to try a different base.
It could still be an artifact enchantment. Just because bestow, you're just enchanting a creature with itself, and when that creature
Is that how
dies, the
bestow
thing
work? Okay, you know what then?
Yeah.
I'm gonna change it from bestow to mutate.
mutate. Okay,
Yeah.
interesting.
Okay.
So that way it can come in by itself, or you can mutate it on top of something.
To grant
To
the
get
ability
that-
to something else.
Yep.
That makes more sense,
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
And so its mutate ability will be when this creature mutates, depending on the amount of lands you have, a creature whose mana cost is equal to the same amount of lands you have for free.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, so he encourages you to keep swinging, to keep getting more
It's
lands,
5
to keep
mana.
casting spells for free. Yep.
Yeah, and it's a 4/5. You said.
Yeah, we're pushing it. It's a mythic.
Yeah,
I even thought about making it a
pretty good on
5/5.
paper. Like
Yeah.
just getting 2
Sounds-
lands, you set up land combos all over the place too. If there happen to be any,
Exactly.
like it's pretty nuts.
It's just a good like. I'm thinking at it from like a casual format and a standard format. In standard, it's good as like a 1 or 2 in the board, or maybe in the main is just like a big way of getting a bigger card or more lands to do something else.
It could be a
While
win
in,
con
like-
though. Like it's.
It can even, yeah, absolutely. Because all it needs to mutate is once. When you mutate it, you're getting to cast something crazy more than likely. It's a 2. People don't understand it out the gate, but it's 2 spells for 1,
Yeah.
which is going to it's going to do some crazy.
Yeah.
But the offset, how crazy nasty is, will make it in a set that has 55% humans.
Okay.
Well,
That way, it's a little more complicated than just jam on anything that's a 2. What's your goblin?
Okay, so 1 in a red, 2/2 haste. Whenever any goblin connects from attacking, you do the whole red exile top card. You can play that this turn.
Oh, I like that.
But for each card at the end of turn that was not played, you take like a damage from it.
Ooh,
So you
that's
get punished.
yeah, that's pretty goblinish.
Yeah. That I don't know if that's mythic or if that's rare. It might not be mythic enough with the burn damage, but I don't know. I feel like not punishing that is a little too much.
I know. I think it is because
There we
the
are.
way you phrased it, it sounds like it triggers for every goblin
It
that's
does.
hit.
Yes. Every time
That's
a goblin
insane.
connects. Not whenever 1 or more goblins deal damage. It's whenever
Yeah, no,
a goblin
that's insane.
connects. Exile
I
the
think
top
that's the
card.
mythic range because you're potentially seeing 2, 3, 4. That card snowballs very.
Exactly. Which is why the burn damage is necessary. But you can theoretically play a lot of them if you have like Prospector lines up with like War Chief and stuff. So like you can get around it some of the time, but sometimes you're going to take like 2 or 3
Bro,
to 5
you just
damage.
gave Pile Driver a new friend in Legacy because you play those two together. You want to just go as deep as you can so Pile Driver can kill them before you kill yourself.
Yeah. I was thinking about making it like on an attack, not a connection, but that seems a little too much.
No, I like on connection.
Yeah, I like it too.
Oh, Jake, you've inspired me. I'm changing my blue card. I want my blue card to be a Murph.
A Merfolk, yeah? Merfolks are sweet.
Yeah, absolutely. So we're doing classic Merfolk load. So it's just blue, 2/2.
Mm-hmm.
Flat.
It's obviously a lord because Merfolk need more lords.
They need lords.
They're nothing but lords at this fucking point.
Exactly. Bro, that's why my card's gonna be meta. It's gonna be for every legendary creature you have on the board, every other creature gets +1/+1.
You're making like a legendary or Merfolks? Like, are you making
Every
a coat
other
of arms for
legendary-
Merfolk?
I'm sorry. Let me better phrase that. For every other legendary creature you control, each of your Merfolk get +1/+1.
There are a lot of legendary Merfolk. That can be pretty sweet.
On average, the typical Merfolk deck is playing at least 3 different legends.
Probably. I don't remember
And
what
this one's
they
not
were.
done. This one gives flash, and because I'm a fucking asshole, it's already giving an anthem. It's flash anthem.
Mm-hmm.
When EBT, all Merfolk gain hexproof until end of turn.
You're disgusting.
I am. Aren't
You're
I?
a gross son of a bitch. It just like turn off their removal for a turn and pump them up with flash. Fuck off.
This man is a monster.
How much mana?
2 blue.
2. You just blue. Yeah. Oh no.
This man is a monster.
If it didn't have the anthem, if all it did was grant the hexproof, it would still probably be playable. Maybe not a mythic, but it would still be like good.
But the anthem is what makes you go, I kill you now.
Yeah.
Because now, here's the thing. Now you theoretically aligned with like 4 mana, but you still jam it on turn 2 fucking sideways if your opponent does nothing.
Yeah, you don't even need like it's that's a really good card. I think
Exactly, it goes both ways. On turn 2, it's sick. On turn 3, it's sick. On turn 4, it's sick. 5, it's sick.
It scales with the game.
When you Aether Violate, it's fucking sick.
I wasn't even thinking Aether Vial, but yeah, it is a Merfolk staple.
Forgot about that
I'm going
card.
sicko, cocko, dicko mode.